This episode's FDR shoutout goes to Lex. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. What is going on, Millie gang? Fish fam Corey gang? Hashtag just internet things. Why do I feel like a boomer these days? Fam, no cap. Dogs. Have you guys tried Snoop Dogg's wine? Probably not, because a lot of you are underage. Okay. Demonetization is a happy Monday, y'all. This is a Monday and a half. I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot to do. Let's get this week started just right, baby. Some of you might be wondering, where is Rapashi? We've been seeing Millie, but not as many Rapashi. You know, the main host, star of the show. And to that, number one, first of all, I'm the main host of the star of the show. There is no other. There's no replacement for yours truly. Number two, Rapashi, when she's like snucked up in her little crib, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? Go fetch her in that little snucked up corner right there? Pull her out? Pull her tail? That's not what we're about in the FFT fam jam. You know, we're all about live and let live, as some may say. What is this episode? You can tell this ain't scripted. It's unscriptable. How can you script something like this? Maybe I'll start doing FTRs at night, after midnight, her favorite time of the day. Nah, not worth it. I am the main host after all. Let's get it started, y'all, with fish tank review. I kid you not, somebody started mowing their lawn right after the clap. This is great. Top of the morning, top of the Monday morning, nothing like a lawn mowing. Don't you have work, sir? Why? Retired people. I gotta hand it to them. They do be taking care, they do be manufacturing the greenest lawn I've ever seen in my life. So respect to that. It's kind of like aquascaping in a way.
So one day my girlfriend's fish died and she was really sad about it. So I had an idea. I would surprise her. I was going to cheer her up and buy her something that could never die. A robotic fish. They don't need food or anything and swim just like a real fish. I opened up the box, pulled out the bowl and the fish, and look how it moves. I filled this container all the way up with water to really see him in action and then plopped him in. Look at him go. I also added this never wet sand and look at him swim around. But I wanted to put him in the original fish's tank to see my girlfriend's reaction, so stay tuned.
All right, at first I didn't know where this was going, you know, what the direction it was heading to. East, west, south, west. But after he mentioned that this fish is a mechanical toy fish, all of a sudden, eureka. No fish abuse if it's a robotic fish. Unless, you know, AI becomes, why would you make, even if AI becomes sentient, why would you make a robotic fish AI? That just doesn't make sense. Even in the Matrix, we never saw any underwater killer robot. But this is great. Aside from the dead fish, I think it's a really wonderful idea to get a mechanical fish like that. I hope your girlfriend's reaction is a good one and that she is weaned off real living organisms. Or she does her research a little more, becomes more responsible as an adult, as a caretaker of something that is living. On one hand, what a strange human being. On the other hand, I fully support robotic fish taking over real fish, especially if you can't take care of the fish properly. 100% damn automation taking the jobs of honest, hardworking fish. You know what? I'll take that any day. If I was a fish, I'd be like, yeah, take it over, man. Take my position now. I quit. Well, you don't have to feed them. You don't have to do water changes. You can overstock the fish tank with as many as you want. They're simply superior. Hell, in the future, they might even talk. Please know, 700 robotic fish in that tank will be cruelty to robots. Says who? If they're not sentient. I'm redacting that previous message just in case sentient fish AI get developed in the future. Bye. Normalize robo-fish. Think of all the fish lives saved from not being stuck in dirty, tiny fish tanks with the owners who don't know what they're doing. Dude, a robo-arowana would be dope. Dude, that would be dope. Dang, I'm imagining it right now. What if it's like a mecha arowana? Should we have a mecha anime about fish? Like they're Gundams, but they're space fish? Atherin, Arowana, Zala. Kira, Guppymoto. For the 2 or 3 of you who know what I'm talking about and are laughing, you are a man of culture. This tank sent in by unknown me07. This is a longer tank. I love the hardscape that spans all throughout the tank. There's some terracotta pods. It's looking pretty natural. Like it's a river basin, but there's a gardener nearby dropping all the used terracotta pods in the little river pond system. It's kind of what happens, I guess. Fallen leaves, adding some texture. There's floaters up top. Kind of a black water, just naturally laid out aquascape. Nothing wrong with that. The stocking, I don't know. Is it a little overstocked? I mean, for now, yes. I hope you have grow blowout tanks ready because I do see a red-tailed shark, and those can get like 1/4 the size of this tank. So other than that, a nice 3.9 out of 5. Keep it up. My face the first time my plant gets a new leaf. My face the 784th time my plants get a new leaf. It's the same face. Every time my Anubias or Bucephalandra or Cryptocorin gets a new leaf, I just gotta take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. I guess that I can see how people would think or feel. What am I saying right now? I can't talk today, so there's that. And I almost forgot to tell you guys to smash the like button, keep you accountable, get you a man who keeps you committed, coming back for more, smashing that like button, turning the red subscribe button into a gray subscribe button, because red is too powerful of a color. It's just too bright for the Monday morning. Let's turn that down a notch. Gray is the new black. Subscribe. And Patreon, thank you for supporting me on Patreon and keeping food on my table, sirs. And you get lots of perks in return, including a 2,000 plus members chat, Discord, fish keeping chat community. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. 8. That's not 8. B Dex. Did I just mess up 8 with B? Am I high right now? I've never done drugs in my life, except for acetaminophen, Tylenol. This is a beautiful tank. It's a 10-gallon with Corridorus catfish, Carnotetra CPDs, and Hillstream loaches in the house. Do you guys say Hillstream loaches or Borneo suckers? Or reticulated Hillstream loaches? What's the difference again? I love that there's different dimensions to this tank. It's got stories to it. And the Amazon swords and big, beautiful, vibrant, and everything else is clean as well, like the substrate, the backdrop. There's nothing artificial about it. There's some textures. The Valis is making really nice texture in here. 4.45 out of 5. Keep it up. Mistakes were made on my part. My friend's betta isn't doing good. What should she do? Epsom salt and meth. Blue. Only the blue kind from Breaking Bad. Very rare. Give your fish meth. Yes, I'm a doctor. Yo, my Discord mods are wildin' right now. What y'all doing? For those of you who are beginners and could be very confused by this, meth blue usually just means methylene blue, which is a dye, not like death, D-Y-E, and it takes care of a lot of diseases. The more you know. Dark Bunny sent in their, I feel like I've seen this tank or something similar where they just let the Java moss go wild. That is crazy textures. That's an overgrown Java moss forest with some Rotala and those interesting little cubes over there. And I think I know why there are those little cubes. I think they're ceramic cubes used to make more surface area for their shrimp. Some dreamy blues. 4 out of 5. Keep it up. They're dating. Oh my goodness. I've had this happen before with my Corys back in the day. They are holding flippers. Weekly dose of cuteness right here. Every Monday. Come get yourself some. I think that was third base in elementary school. Nice. Nice. Did I ever get to third base in elementary school? Man, that sounds weird just saying that. I'm gonna stop right there. Keeping it wholesome. Snickerdoodle Fox sent in this mess of a jungle of a naturally planted scape. That is looking amazing. It's a 70 liter. What is that in gallons, bros? Let me guess. 20 gallons. Rasboras, Pygmy a shy betta fish. I'm shy. I'm not shy. It's one of those days. My favorite feature of this tank is definitely the centerpiece little woodscape right there. That Java ferns are stealing the show as well. They're healthy, they're plentiful. 4.3 out of 5. Keep it up. Goldfish in mason jars gifted to random kids. Oh yeah, just W teacher all around, bro. Give this teacher a raise. She's using her own money to make sure that she is teaching fish abuse to the next generation. Round of applause. Can we do that yay thing with the children sound effect? There we go. Good. Yes. And she named them. Lol. Why not let the kids name their own pet? That's a really good point. Why would you? This is an ego issue, you know what I mean? If it's anything that a teacher should be teaching their kids in school is how to be humble and not have an ego, because ego is like the #1 issue creating aspect of human being. Think about it. If there was no ego, everybody was humble, there'd be like 85% of the issues would not exist in life. I'm surprised how many people think that's okay. I'm not surprised, because you do need a vet license to be able to tell if a fish is being abused or not. So not many people have a vet license. So of course not many people are gonna know why it's not okay. That's right. According to TikTok, get educated, people. Get that vet license degree. Husbandry sent in their fish tank. I don't know if it's finished or not, but it's kind of like an islandscape with some twigs spread throughout with some hardscape. I really do enjoy the hardscape, and I love the green Anubias Nana embedded throughout. You almost don't need some of the wood pieces because I don't know if it's vibing, especially the one that's cutting across. You could maybe use some more that's leading the lines. I love the clean backdrop, the substrate, and the species tank of little mollies. The red contrast is always a classic. 3.65 out of 5, keep it up. Not my go-to plant choice, but go you. This is underwater? Damn, that's trippy. I ain't ever seen none of this in my days. Captions are auto-generated. Oh wow, you're beautiful. Just hanging out. Love you so much. What kind of voice is playing in the back? What is the song, yo? I too love drowning succulents and causing massive ammonia spikes. Yeah, that's a big no-no. That's a big yikesy daisies, bro. Succulents, even if you water them like once, it's too much. It's too much over water. It's like you drop a droplet and they're like, yo, I'm thirsty, but that was way too much water, bro. Chill out with that. And this guy here, fully skinny polar bear dipping their succulents into the fish tank. This photo must have been taken the second they were put in here, because in the next second they're gonna rot to hell. Please do not do this. This is horrific for both the fish and the plants. No succulent has ever been through what this succulent has been through, let me tell you that. It has happened. This is what I haven't been waiting for. This is what it's not all about. The glowfish Corydorus version. Holy smokesies. We are moving on from that real quick. I don't want to give them any more spotlight here. Saw this on Facebook earlier in a derpy pet group. An overwhelming majority thought it was hilarious because of how funny he looks. Pretty disappointing for a pet-specific enthusiast group. My neighborhood has a African black-clawed albino frog. I thought she was fitting for this group. Oh yeah, nothing like obesity or whatever this disease is. We got some parasites, or let's check it out. How does that even happen? How does bloat happen, or how does someone let it get this severe? Both. I wasn't sure if he was overfed to the point of obesity or internal parasites. It's usually called dropsy or bloat. Imagine laughing at that. I get that it could look funny, but just the ownership, there is no husbandry at all. There's no proper care, and that's sad. It has to do with how their lungs process water underwater, and they start to build up and develop edema. It can be fatal, and it's an extremely painful way to go. It's awful. I didn't even know frogs can get dropsy. I thought that was a completely fish thing, but that is very sad. That part where it says it's very painful, come on. You shouldn't expose your pets to something very painful, all right? That's not right. Crayfish. Damn, that is one crayfish, let me tell you. That is a cool concept. Dang, didn't know they were chill like that. All right, guys, perfect way to end the video right there. Welcome back to the end of this week's FTR. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all the way till the end, pushing that algorithm. The Katwa of the week, coffee or tea? And for those psychopaths and sociopaths out there who don't take coffee or tea, just kidding, you guys are normal as anyone else, totally, definitely not biased. What do you drink instead? If you drink coffee or tea, do you drink it black, or is it some other way? Why am I asking these questions? Because I'm interested in you. Dang, I read my comment section. Bro, I care about you. Care Bears countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't forget to get your hands wet. What is this outro? Tetra, we in a spot coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal act, hear my fin rot from Cariciformes to Paracherodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam sus, I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.